Welcome to Web Wars, everybody.
Welcome, everybody. This is David here.
This is Chuck.
Yep, and Dakota as well. So this is Deep Thoughts. This will be the first episode of it. We're just kind of talk about just shit that matters, basically.
Yeah. Or sometimes maybe shit that doesn't matter, but we just enjoy talking
Probably mostly shit that doesn't matter, to be honest.
Yes.
Yeah. Dakota's been super interested in this, and he's been trying to tease some kind of a topic that he has for us.
Yeah.
Something that he thinks is going to be controversial. I'm kind of...
I mean, by the time this is released, the internet will have had a week to deal with the whole spill of all this, because...
Which in internet terms is like 1,000 fucking years.
Yeah. Have any of you guys heard of Tobuscus, the YouTuber?
I have no idea.
Okay, well, fucking lay it on me, Dakota.
Let's do this.
I'm fucking ready. Everyone who's already clicked the link has already seen the thumbnail and the title, so they know what I'm gonna say. So I'm like, fucking talk about it. But anyway, so Tobuscus, he's like a really, really famous YouTuber. He does video games. He like does like famous like trailers for stuff, and he's like sing songs. He does all sorts of crazy shit.
I see the relevance in doing it here.
Yeah, exactly. So very recently, someone that he's been working with and dating since 2011 has just went public on the 8th, I believe, about him being a drug-addled abuser, and she also has made allegations that he raped her.
So she's saying that Tobuscus did this?
Yes, she has a massive long Tumblr post that she released this last Friday, all about it.
Okay.
Saying about all the things that he's done. She has text messages between the two of them as photo evidence, which, again, these are allegations. They may or may not be true. They could be faked. Text messages can be easily faked now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this may or may not be true, but I think it's a pretty big deal.
Are you implying that you think this might be like a setup by this lady? Like this is something that she's trying to like grab at his subs? She wants some of those sweet subs for herself?
I want some pity subs. Power man on me. No, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to be objective.
Okay.
Honestly, when I first saw it, it freaked my shit. I was like, oh, fuck. Like, I didn't expect this out of this person. But after having time to stop and think about it, I was like, well, maybe, I mean, I don't want to take either side just yet.
This is pretty big, but I guess...
It is a pretty big deal. Like go ahead and say your thing. Huh?
Millions of viewers?
Probably got 1 billion at this point. In aggregate, between all this stuff.
Yeah. I mean...
He gets probably like at least 1 million for every video he posts.
If that's something that's actually going on, like that's kind of across the board. You know, you see that in sports, you see that in like any kind of famous actor, famous people in general. You know, a lot of times people who are put into the spotlight, you get a better viewing into their life, and not everybody's life is, you know,
pretty.
Exactly. I'm gonna look at it from a slightly different angle for a second.
Yeah.
You know, so the whole question it seemed like you're posing is, and correct me if I'm wrong, but is this something that is made up by this person? Is this something that is actually happening by this significant other of...
Yeah. If it's real, what should be done about it? And if it's not real, what should be done about it?
Oh yeah, I want to look at it from a different light real quickly.
Oh shit.
A
third light.
A third... No, not even
not
a
black,
third direction.
not white, but fucking gray.
So this kind of thing happens sometimes in the media, and there's always, like within sports or whatever, again, and there's always that question. People always keep posing these questions. Is this being made up? Is it not being made up? Like, that's
with any rape or domestic abuse thing here, especially rape.
I know. Why does it come up so often?
Rape?
No. That these things can be fabricated.
Yeah. Oh, you know, that's a good point. And I guess I kind of started it off with the talk with the tone of my voice and the choice of words, saying like, hey, this could be fake.
Exactly.
I mean, honestly, I tried to stay objective because immediately I defended her. I was like, holy fuck, this is shitty. Like, this is fucked up. But then I was like, and then I watched some other people kind of go put their 2 cents into it, and I was like, well, maybe I should be more objective about it. But I can see what you guys are saying. What were you going to say, Chuck?
I was going to say, I can't see someone making something like that up.
Yeah, there's a lot of people like, oh, it's a fanfic.
Well, I can see people making it up. I'm not saying that I'm not saying
for
that
an attention.
Yeah, for attention or for money. You know, someone with that many subscribers is going to be making a significant chunk of change.
Does she have a?
She's a YouTuber as well.
YouTuber, okay.
There are a good number of songs that she has written with him. Like they dated for off and on for a long time.
Yeah, but so what I'm more interested in, and what I want to like ask y'all about.
I can tell you're trying to get somewhere.
Yeah. Is that there's always that question that everybody brings up, and that's what people focus on.
Oh,
people come in.
What if?
Exactly, like people come in and focus on. No, this girl making that up. I think it's something that happens because obviously people get attached. You know, you get attached to celebrities. You get attached to people who are big names, and your first reaction is, no, there's no way. This is being made up. This person's doing this for attention. What are this person's motives? I don't know. Is that necessarily what's important to look at? Is it something that we should be giving light to?
So what do you think they should be? Should they just, do you feel that they should just immediately like treat it like it's a real thing until proven otherwise?
I don't know. It's
Because it kind of goes against the nature of the law, the whole innocent before proven guilty thing.
Yeah, and the whole reason that law or that idea or ideal was put into place was being denied your individual rights.
Oh, to due process and things like that.
Yeah, like as a human or as a living creature in general, you have certain unalienable rights to exist and to live and be happy and everything. I'm just saying, like, it's difficult. I can't say specifically, yeah, just don't listen to it. Yeah, leave it alone. Yeah, you should trust her. Yeah, you should trust him. Because there's no way.
There's no definite answer to that.
There's no definite answer to that. Nothing is correct, you know? Like, if you say, yeah, you should side with her no matter what because domestic abuse is terrible, which is definitely true. It's fucking awful, but there's no definitive whether that's actually happening. Maybe she's doing it for attention. Maybe that kind of situation people do that for attention, which I'm sure has happened. But then siding with him or even talking about siding with him is equally as terrible, you know?
So let me go ahead and Chuck, say what you're going to say, and I'll read you a few quotes from what her
yeah, I was going to say, well, what is all the evidence on
Okay.
this?
Well, anyway, so she starts it off with a trigger warning about abuse, rape, drugs, and pretty much everything terrible. Talks a lot about it's the hardest thing for her to do in her life to talk about this. People don't know who he really is, all the other stuff. He thought it was a game even when I said no. She said that Toby would tear her pants off and claw his way. The quote is, "I still have pants that have ripped holes in the crotch." In 2013 is when things got violent. The drugs really started then. Abuse started getting violent. And she said that at that time she felt brainwashed and conditioned to accept it as reality.
That's awful. If that's the case, that's terrible.
He had set her down on the end of the bed and started having sex with her against her will. I was hyperventilating, a crying mess. I cried and told him to stop, but he kept saying shh. I know this is it's heavy. It's really heavy stuff. Maybe not exactly what I intended for the very first episode of Deep Thoughts.
Yeah. Welcome to Web Warriors, where we have tons of fun and talk about super depressing stuff.
Yeah. And she's got, texts saying like, "I'm still fucked up from the stuff he slipped in my drink. Really fucked up that I can't function, don't know how I made it home." And he said, "Good way to start the day." And then he put, "Sorry, sad face." So and then said, "Talk to you in a couple days." And they could be fabricated. To your point, why even talk about that?
Well, okay.
But at the same time, we don't. He's already receiving a lot of hate. Like his shit has blown up on his end.
Of course. No.
Naturally. But then there's a shit ton of people like, "Oh, she's a fucking liar."
Well, I want to PSA this for a second, because this topic's a lot heavier than I expected. Obviously, in this kind of thing, I want to talk about it. I want to bring up my thoughts and ideas. Yeah. But I think as a PSA, something really important to note to anybody: if you have somebody out there who is dealing with this kind of shit, even if they're doing it 100% for attention, what you need to do most is give that person attention. They're either desperate for attention for one reason or another, and giving them attention is not the worst thing in the world. Obviously, don't feed into it if it is a delusion. Just talk to them, be there for them, ask them what's going on, give them avenues for help, and then B, if it is happening, then that's even more important to be there for that person. And second, for him, for instance, in my opinion, yes, you can dislike this guy, you can do all that, but there's no definitive proof except for what this person is saying, which is hearsay.
Hearsay text messages.
Yeah. Exactly. So even though it's pretty evident from what's currently out there.
Now I will add on there, because I know there's other people that are probably typing comments right now telling us about it. Yeah. But there have been 2 other women that have come out and said the same thing. Yeah. And agreed. And say they have posted their own videos in response and defense, and these are people that have dated him, or were close friends. I mean,
as a viewer, if you feel this is possible, I'm sorry, I keep seeing Chuck wanting to add in, but I'm like on a little PSA rant.
Well, I'd say that might further the proof that he is doing it. Other people who came forth, they probably don't have a YouTube channel. They're not trying to get attention.
That's true. They may or may not. I don't 100% know.
Like, if you feel like this is happening and you disagree with this kind of person, this kind of actions, the best thing to do is just remove yourself from this kind of person.
Right.
Don't deal with them. If you don't think it's happening, you want to defend them, that's perfectly fine. That's your opinion. Everything is valid in that situation. This is something that hopefully hopefully she's also reaching out to the appropriate authorities, and they're also
that was a point that other people brought up. It's like, why make it public like this? Why not go to the police? Like that was the evidence against her, not against her, but that was made a good argument for either neutrality or against her.
Did she not go?
We don't know. We don't know just yet, or at least I don't know. Once again, guys, you can tell us.
Yeah,
and we might make a follow-up video and talk more about it. But I mean, because it's a big deal, you know.
If you are a victim of this sort of thing, you know, sometimes like telling like the situation or being honest and open to other people, even public people. She's a public person, obviously. She has her own YouTube channel.
Right. Yeah.
It's a healing process for some people. You know, it helps them.
What do you think, Chuck? I know you've been over there, kind of.
He's just processing.
Yeah. I can tell. He's just like, whoa.
He's like, my mind's blown.
Hey, bro, these are deep thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, you're upholding to our new segment, making these thoughts maybe a little bit too deep. Hard to see down there, sir.
Any final thoughts, Chuck? Anything you have any closing statements to make about this conversation?
I definitely agree with David. Always report.
Yeah.
And talk with friends first.
Yeah, and I believe that there was some conversation that she had with other people beforehand. You guys can read up more about it. There's a lot more information. So we'll just kind of wrap it up here. So you guys that are listening in and hanging out with us today, go ahead and leave a comment. Let us know what you think about the situation. If you want to give us more information, or as things develop, we can talk more about it next week and talk more about it then.
We would love to hear your deep thoughts on the matter.
Yeah, exactly. Post
and
a very
updates.
incredibly long comment. Yeah, everything that you possibly think about it. But also, don't forget about David's PSA. Anything like this in your life, make sure that you go to the proper authorities and that you also reach out to someone. And on the other side of the fence, if you're someone who is not, but you're witnessing it or know of it, then you also need to, be there for that person.
Yeah. And don't forget, everybody matters. Everybody has somebody who cares about them. If you feel like you're lost or alone in the world, there is somebody out there who cares about you. Find that person, talk with them, make that connection. Sorry, I feel like I have to get all nurturing because of the way. Worst case, send us a message. We'd love to hear from y'all.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, reach out to us. You can get to us on Twitter if you guys like. You can just leave a comment here. You can DM us if necessary. Anything that you want to do, just hang out with us. But I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up.
Yeah. And next week maybe a lighter conversation.
Yeah. Maybe not something. So yeah, I know. Like the second I found out about it, I was like, oh man, we gotta talk about this. But holy crap! All right, guys, we will see you next time. So, see you later.
Later,
right, later guys.
Bye.